So the next layout we'll try with the little diamond kit is the same layout that I used for the 3 of diamonds. It is 3 diamonds, and then they are filled in with half diamonds, and then you have a border. So when you do this, you start in the center, and before you had your diamond this way. You had the 2 that we did just a few minutes ago, and then we have this going around, and your diamond is this way. But to do the long runner, you need your diamonds on each side and down, and then you're going this way. So let's do that. We'll start with the dark ones, each side, to make your diamond. Then I think we had better use these. I may not have enough of any of the colors to do these, but we'll put these around. And remember to keep these on either side when you do a diamond, 2 on one side and then the middle with them going with them. The edges, the iron lines of your base, either horizontal or vertical. Oh, that one's out a bit, so I'm going to push it over. And these don't fit on cotton. When we lay it out, we're going to make sure they fit correctly. And start the stitching. When we lay it out, we'll start the stitching. So I'm just going to go around like this. And there's my first diamond. And this is the first diamond. The second diamond, can you see? The second diamond comes right up against the first one, so that's where I'm going to start. And if you notice, the pennies are going straight in rows this way, off-centered this way, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to go here, but then I'm going to start this one again, this, and this. Do my dark diamond, and then I will fill it in with these as I go there, and then I'm going to do the exact same on this side. That, 2 dark, 2, and then I will fill, if I have enough, I'll fill in to make the diamond on this side, and I'll be back in a minute. So I am back, and I am pennies short. I am 3 pennies short. And I don't have 3 pennies. I don't know how I could steal them from there. So I'll just finish the layout. You may have more pennies. Not everyone has the same amount of pennies. I just counted and put more in than I needed. So then we start filling in with the half diamonds here. And it's very simple. You just keep going like this and fill it in. And here. So this is a nice rug. It's small, but it's very easy to lay out, and it's not a lot of stitching. I hope someone does have the extra pennies and they do the diamond pattern, because it would look really nice. I may not have enough of these either. So I will just continue to keep filling in. I'll fill in this one, and then we put the outside row on, and I'll come back when I have the complete layout done. And I have the 3 diamonds finished. Now with this set of diamonds, you have your guidelines. These go 1 on each side, and then the next one, the offset one, goes in the center. You need to be very careful that you don't have lines here, so you need to be very careful that you're true up and down, and you don't have a problem with the pennies fitting together. Now, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this out, and this out, and this out. This one, and this one. And I'm going to put, I have lots of green, so I'm just going to put a green there. So I have enough. And they're not really a triangle. They have the ends taken off. But it's make do. There, and these will fit in. So there. That's a little not fitting in good there, but they would when you lay it out to stitch it and baste it. They would. So there, that's your triangle with the points taken off. But I think it's really amazing the different variations you can get from your kit. There are many, many more, of course, and I encourage you to just play with your pennies. See what you can do. This one is wrong here. I have to put that one in. There. See the designs that you can do. We were going to have a contest, but I'm not going to do the contest on the rug itself. I'm going to do it on the entire class. And we'll probably pick a winner towards Christmas, maybe after Christmas, something like that. The best rug, or the runner-up, or the newbie, or we'll have different classes of rugs that you have made from what you have learned from the class. And that's what we'll do with that, because there's so many people that don't have time to do their rug now. It's the summer and it's just so busy for everybody, and I think it will be better that way. We'll just do it a general a contest for just however you make your rug from the information that you learned in class. So that is the diamond. There is another diamond, and of course it's your star. I'm just going to take those over. It's the star. Now I'm not going to show you how to do the star because I've already did the layout and it doesn't look good. It doesn't have enough colors to have your colors because there are no second pennies. You're just using your first penny. There's nothing on top of it, so it doesn't really look that good with just one penny. You need something on top of it for a design. And think about one of these when you are stitching your rug. If you have a diamond, if you have your 3 diamonds, or you have the long runner, it's more. There is more stitching in this rug than in this rug. The pennies are smaller, and you do have that French knot and things, but it's not as much stitching in this one as it is in this one. So 5 of these would equal the amount of stitching in the big diamond rug, but then you would have to allow for these stitchings. So don't be afraid of large rugs. It's not that it's complicated, it's just that it's more pennies and more stitching, but everything is the same. And once we do the layout and I show you how to make sure that your rows are even, and then we baste, which is really good because you don't need pins, then you can do any size rug, any layout. It's just the colors that make the layout. Now, that's as far as I'm going to go on the layout before I do the actual stitching of this rug. But I do want to tell you, after that's finished, we're going to do the stacking. And by stacking, I mean you are going to add pennies in different sizes. and different color combinations to these layouts. And I'll show you an easy way to do it, I'll show you a complicated way, and I'll show you a fun way. So we're going to, and you'll hear me say it's the look. You're not going for making the actual antique rug as it is for the size, and most rugs are just too big to make. But we're going to go for the look, and the look means the look of the penny on the first layer, the look of the penny on the second layer, and possibly the third. We're going for the look and not the size. And that's what we'll do in the next part of the layout. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned a bit. It took a lot of work, a lot of complicated work. I do want to show you one more. Well, actually two more I'll show you before I end this session. There are two sets that I have laid out, and I just want to show you those, and I'll be back in a minute. So I wanted to actually show you, I do have a three set of diamonds done for when we do the stacking. I changed the color. I have gray here. In most of them I have the beigey color, the brown color, and I have gray here. So I wanted to change that, and then we will set it out. And then, oh gosh, and then I have started a diamond. Let's see now. Okay, it's this way. There's the diamond. Three parts of the diamond. The three parts of the diamond are still here. There's one. There's the green center. But this is how you fill in a diamond shape, as I was showing you. You fill it in, and you fill it in, and it makes that six-sided hexagon or whatever shape. And this is done in a lot of the antique rugs, rather than having the star shape, because the star shape, the points, just having points and having that inside point is a bit difficult to bind. And the reason that I did the rug, one of the reasons that I did the rug in wool, is because you don't need to bind it. You can just finish it off and then you line it. Or, let's see now if I can get this over here. You finish it off, it's wool, and you finish it off, and then you just line it from the inside like that. If you have it on cotton, it's these points that you're going to have to be careful of when you do the edging. So stay away from the diamonds on your teaching kit, because you may have problems there. But in the next section, we're going, as I say, we're going to do the stacks, and we're going to look at the different ways and layouts in the antique rugs, and then we're going to try to have the look, not the size, but the look in some of these layouts. So next we are going to take the teaching rug, and it's a go for the stitching. I don't know what time it is. I think it's quite late today, so I'm going to start early tomorrow. And the first thing we do is we're going to base the pennies on. So you need to find out, and you need to play with your pennies and find out your layout that you're going to use. So I hope you've learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the videos.